Hey, we're here. We did it.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot. We have to leave for practice in 10 minutes, but it's fine.
Gotta make it happen somehow.
Honestly, I feel like our car casts are a lot more fluid, but
yeah, that's true.
We'll make it work.
But what's up, guys? Back on here on Grounded podcast.
That's grounded now. It's different from last podcast. Last time we were like, "What's up, guys? It's Adoma, bro." I was like, "Oh god, oh god."
Still Adoma Bros, but
yeah,
it's officially grounded.
Camera held by an amethyst. People walking in all the time.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what's going on today, John?
Let's see. Today, for me, I had class in the morning from 9 to 2.
I didn't know you were gonna go that far back.
Oh. Well,
I meant like what's gonna happen for the podcast.
Oh, for the
Wait, no, go up. You had class from 9 to 2?
Yeah, I had class from 9 to 2, woke up a little late, and then now I'm here doing the podcast.
Yeah, I woke up at I was driving I just did a 5-hour drive today, and as soon as I got back, no time at all, trying to clean this place, and then I FaceTime you, and then you're looking like hella good, like with earth tones. And I was like, oh
Thanks,
my
bro.
god, you gotta go out. And then you were like, I need boba now. And I was like, bro, like we're gonna be late, like we can't get boba. He's like, no, I need to sip on it during the podcast. You don't even have, you already finished it. You already finished the boba, right? And then I was like, we can't, maybe we should do it after. And then you started crying.
I didn't even cry.
You started crying. He started crying, dude. He's like,
he's over exaggerating.
And I was like, all right, we should get boba.
Yeah, but I realized that we should have got it after, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And we're here now.
We are here now.
Yep.
All right, John.
So we should get it started.
You're the one who actually made questions.
Alright. Well, this question.
He forgot his journal, so this is off the top of the medulla, the big medulla right here.
Well, what was the question? One of the questions I saw was, what is the biggest mistake you've ever made and how did you overcome it? Or like what failure did you go through and how did you overcome that?
I was actually thinking about this earlier, like if I was to make advice for someone, like what would I do? And I think one of my biggest mistakes was not being oh my god, I have to kind of like get in the zone here. Not being sensitive to who I was as a person, because you know, you look at nature and it's very cyclical, right? Like now it's a season of rest for a lot of people, right? The trees are changing colors, leaves are falling, and it's time to rest. It's time to rebuild.
Yeah.
It's time for stillness, right? It's time to relax, to let good things come in your life. It's not time to build action. So back in high school, right, when I needed to rest, when the time was to rest, I was working through a lot of double standards, and I would force myself to work out. I would force myself to eat really healthy, right? Yeah. So that's one thing, not being sensitive to who I was. And it goes further because I guess, man, I was literally just thinking about it, but it was also that like, you know, just you know, you ride life better if you relax.
Yeah. Definitely.
Right? Like it's like a bicycle. The more if you are stiff, if you want to do great things on that bike, you gotta relax, right? Yeah. And you know, this thing, it's a recurring theme in my life, and it's like having the balance between knowing to go forward, to have that traction, to know you're taking one step at a time, and to have that receptivity, that stillness, you know, to be able to just let go. So nowadays my life is super peaceful. When things get hard and I need to go back and I need to sit down and understand things, or just get out of my own head, which is, it makes life a lot more fluid, and every day is very peaceful and joyful. despite my external circumstances, when I can learn how to ride. Whereas before, I was like, I'm like trying to action,
Yeah.
and then
So
I
go,
fall,
go, go.
I fall, and then action, and then the world makes me fall because I just have to. That's how we were made. We were made to be cyclical. We have to choose our cycles in a certain sense if we want to be on this planet.
So in a sense, you're saying that before you used to be like all gas, basically all gas, no brakes, just like go, 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 and then that just affected you. That just affected your health, right?
Yeah. No, like I didn't do what was needed.
Yeah, you didn't have
Right.
that. You didn't have that balance yet.
Yeah, I didn't do what was needed. I did what was out of my own ego. But you know, as you can tell, like I'm saying all these things now, but is it really a failure? No, because like I'm learning from it, and it's like when I'm talking about it now, like there's no way it made me who I am today. Like there's no way I can realize this unless I fail.
Yeah.
Have that. The most important thing is I have that clarity, which is worth more than any confidence.
Yeah. I agree.
John, your biggest failure.
My biggest failure.
Don't mention your relationship.
No.
No.
That's not my biggest failure, but there's one I have it in the back of my head. This was in high school too. It's kind of like what you were saying, but it's more tailored to school wise. So my sophomore year of high school, I took AP biology. That was my first AP class ever, and I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was just gonna be like another bio class, but just like extra work in a sense, or like just more in depth with biology. But I was wrong, and like a few weeks in, I was just like completely lost. I don't know what I was doing, but I just didn't care. But with my other classes, it was different. Like I actually tried in the other classes, and you know how hard like I try and like stuff like how I take school seriously.
Super try hard.
Yeah, but this one class was just like, bro, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm learning about. And it got to a point where like I just started procrastinating, and it just like affected every aspect of my life, like my mental health, my physical health. And I eventually got, was it a D plus? I finished with a D plus in the class the first semester of AP Bio. And
Which is the thing, like you,
yeah,
once you come out of high school, you're like, it's not like no one really remember. Like there's no adults that remember their grades.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right, like it really does not matter. Like
Yeah,
as
it
long as
doesn't
you
define
get
you.
out. And junior college is like it's free for the first 2 years, especially in California. So it's like it's the smarter thing to do. Like you're literally you can save, even if you go to a UC, which is like $15,000 a year.
Yeah, around there.
Around,
lot.
right? You're saving $30,000. Imagine going to Stanford, which is like 70,000. Like you're saving a lot.
So,
of
some
money,
crazy number.
right? Especially when the first 2 years are like GEs, right? So it's just like, no, because I was in a similar boat too. Like I took all these hard classes at a college preparatory, and then I burn out. Like John, you didn't care about one class, bro. I didn't care about the whole thing.
Yeah.
But a part of me, my pride forced me to do it, right?
Yeah.
My having to stand, like there was some, I look back at it again and I realized like somewhere deep inside I had a knowing that as a minority, if I want to make it in a particular way, like let's say I didn't know how to set goals back then, and I don't think anyone's goal should just be getting to the top college, because college doesn't define you. Like people,
everyone has their own version of what their top college is too, like their own separate goals.
People make colleges. Colleges do not make people, right?
Yeah.
The successful people from college already had that intrinsic value in high school, right? And it's just like, no. Got me thinking.
After that, like the next semester, I was thinking about dropping out, but I'm not dropping out of high school, but dropping out of that class. But
Yeah.
I stuck with it because I thought I would like do better, and I did. Like towards the end of, in the beginning of the semester, it was the same story. I was still like holding like that D plus C range the whole way through, and I think I was around 68, 69 towards the end of the semester, and we had this extra credit PowerPoint presentation, and I feared public speaking, and like, bro, I did not want to do that PowerPoint presentation, but I stuck with it, and then I ended up getting like a good score, and it boosted my grade to that C-, and that.
But was it worth it?
It was worth it
for the kids, for the little John. If you had to, little Big John's telling you, Daddy John's telling you right now, should you take that class? What are you gonna say, John?
Should you take that?
You
if you really
tell,
love biology,
do you need to suffer? Do you need to suffer?
You don't really need to suffer. You don't need to
you
suffer.
You need to put yourself through that?
I love the college biology more than AP biology, and it's so different.
I'm never going to stop mentioning this, but he's a sexy nurse now, so of course. Into all that biology. Okay, that was a little deep. Or you have anything more you want to say?
Yeah, but that was basically like my turning point of like, okay, I'm gonna get my stuff together, and then like the following semesters, I just kept like doing better and better as I progressed with the other AP classes. But the class itself wasn't like the lesson I learned, but how much I failed and how low I felt when I got that grade on my transcript, and how I like came out of that and dug myself out of that hole. It was just like a big turning point in my life.
I had the exact opposite response. It's kind of weird because I've always had that fire, but like when I kept trying to channel it into classes, I keep burning out. I think it's nice, and I understand because John like is a nurse and he wants to be a nurse, but I don't have such desires. Like I forced it more on me because I was in a competitive environment, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, and also like my dad was like, oh, he was like, I didn't see a single B till college, son. I was like, what the hell? So I thought I had to have like all A's, but like I couldn't force myself. Like I kept getting bored, right? I was always interested in deeper things in life. Like I always seen it. So like now that I'm in college, I'm seeing it. I like to, I see it just as a game, and you just like the whole education system is a game.
Yeah, it is. Life is basically a game.
It is just a game.
You just gotta play your cards right.
You just gotta play. You gotta play the game. So for me, I was like, fuck this game. Like I'm in tune with deeper things in life. Like I see it. Like why do I care about this game? Why do I care about society? Which is a bit of a mistake. Because when you don't play the game, if you openly don't play the game, like you inside you can be like, I'm gonna do something else. Yeah. But if openly, like your parents, it's just not the most graceful and fluid way to go about life. Like if you don't want to play the game, you still have to accept the rules so that you can bend it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this too.
That's a good analogy.
No, that was one of the things I wanted to tell kids. Like you can still accept it. Oh my god, now that I think about it. No, I was gonna make a video, and the two things from the video was, accept the rules, make the rules yours. As long as you accept the rules, the unwritten and written rules. For example, an unwritten rule is like you can work together to do homework with another class. That's an unwritten rule, right? Teacher's not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you can't, but it's an unwritten rule that you can. Right, but if you're so fixated on morality, you can't do what's needed.
Yeah. If you're just like simply going by the book, then you're like limiting your knowledge of what you should be doing or like how you should be playing life by. Because if that's your only baseline of just going by the book, going by like the recipe or whatever step by step, then that creative thinking is just like limited, and you can't really grow from that in anything you do.
Yeah,
that's why it's important to like have that balance between like bending the rules or adding like a little spice here and there.
No, definitely, and especially for all my people out there who burnt out and you're like wondering why you can't succeed.
Yeah,
like where I am now, like I'm starting to become more in touch with things that are deeper than the logical mind, right? Deeper than these books that are just trying to make you remember things and like spit it back and regurgitate it, right?
Yeah.
Like it's already known that like the logical mind is just like a recycling bin for thoughts. It's just a recycling bin, and there's like much deeper layers of the mind that people like Buddha, like right now psychology only knows of 4 layers. Buddha already talked about these 4 layers. I'm not Buddhist, by the way, for all those Buddhist haters out there or lovers. But there's 7. He talked about 7. And then the 4th one, the psychologist found out about, it's already kind of freaky. Like it's like collective consciousness. So like we can't, like there's the idea that there's a collective consciousness. So I can't even imagine what the last 3 layers are about.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, there's way more to it than just the baseline of what we know.
Yeah. But also the last advice, right? I was saying relax. I remember what I wanted to say now. It was like not to take life too seriously.
Yeah.
Right? That's part of relaxing. And if you need help
riding the wave.
yeah. If you want to not take something seriously, just do something ridiculous. And you can't take yourself seriously.
Yeah.
Because in comparison to like the creation, I don't know, John, he does a lot of things like innately. Like he has a lot of innate wisdom. He calls it, we had a whole discussion on this, he calls it faith. But it's just a lot of innate wisdom. Like he has an innate knowing in like that things will work out for him if he relaxes. But he calls it faith.
Yeah, well, like the way I think of it is just like trusting God's plan. And like before I used to look at it, I was just like, why is this happening? Why are these bad vibes happening to me? Why is this certain situation not going my way, this or that? And then it came to a point where, I don't know when it happened, but I started just taking a step back and just like trusting God's plan. And then that was like my idea of faith. Like it's not in my control. It's like whatever God wants me to do. And if I fail here, then it's probably not meant for me, you know? So there's like something better out there for me.
Yeah, but we also came across the idea that like if there's a lot we as a general society do not understand about energies, the spirit world. It's not that we don't understand, like I'm sure a lot of people understand the concepts. They talk about manifestation, they talk about crystals.
Yeah.
But I'm very certain they don't understand it experientially.
Yeah.
Right? They don't understand the sound signs. Like there's so much we don't know.
Yeah.
There's so much we already don't know, and it's just like, what if your life that you just said, oh, you know, it's up there. What if it was entirely in your control, but you just didn't know the forces that was working behind it?
Yeah.
You actually never responded to that. You just went quiet and stared off in the distance.
That's why that's a thing. Like there's more to it than just like what's up there, like you said. Because there's definitely like the spirituality that you mentioned and like all these other energies that's already like happening around us. And we just don't know, and like people like know like just like a hair of it. And then yeah.
By the way, everyone that got turned off when John said energies, like science already knows everything is energy. It's already fact. Everyone already knows. But yeah. Alright, that was 18 minutes for the first question, so I guess we gotta we just gotta go. We gotta go quick.
That was pretty good.
We need to go quick. Huh? Should we just end it? No, we gotta we gotta go.
One question though.
Huh?
I just have like one. Dude, I don't
You
know.
have one question? No, these are quick fun questions to mix it up.
Okay, well.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush.
I already have mine.
I have mine too.
Oh shit. Shout out. If you see this video.
Keep that in mind.
Keep it, yeah.
I don't know how to say her last name, but.
Oh, red flag.
Florence Poe?
I think it's like.
The actress from Black Widow.
Florence, you're bad.
Yeah,
I loved you and the little woman. Oh wait, the little woman? Little woman? Oh god, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm sorry. The little woman, great acting. And you were the funniest person in Black Widow.
Yes. Who's your...
Have you ever heard of MXM Tunes?
No. Who's that?
Bro, oh my god. She's the one that made she got her first popular song, I think, was Prom Dress. I'm sitting here, sitting back, crying in my prom dress. I'll be the prom queen.
I think, oh, okay, yeah.
Dude, but then she has all these emotional songs. She's a Cancer. I know we weren't going to talk about zodiacs, but it's my celebrity crush, so let me talk about what I talk about, okay? I'm an earth sign, Cancers. We just making things grow. We just making things grow, okay? And she's like this beautiful, like she's like this beautiful. I do have a thing for Asians, okay? She's like this beautiful Asian girl, emotional Cancer. She's quirky, she's fashionable, she's beautiful. She has substance.
Alright, so
she's funny.
I'm guessing she's your celebrity crush.
Oh wait, I got huh?
So
yeah, she's my celebrity crush. Alright, John, we did our fun question. John's gonna ask another heavy hitting question. Heavy hitting.
Well, it's not as heavy as the last one, but what are your goals for October? Or where do you see this podcast going in the future?
In the future?
Yeah.
It's not that I see it. It's like I already enjoy the process.
Yeah.
Like everything, the process is so enjoyable. Like I'm lost in the sauce. Like I was sending John this thing about Dave Chappelle yesterday, and it's like once you start comedy, you can't
I saw
stop.
that video before.
Yeah, you can't stop.
Yeah,
it just keeps going through the bad, through the good. You just keep going. Like, and I felt that, you know, like this is something I found, and it's like we've started, and it's like I literally have not been able to stop. Like I can't even sleep because my circadian rhythm has been so messed up.
I stayed up just clearing up space to make room for the podcast. That's how like invested we are into it.
What space? What's that space, John?
My camera roll, bro. I have like so many golf videos on there, bro. I have to put it on SSD.
Golf videos. You sure
No,
it wasn't something naughty?
No, it was golf video. That took up 95 gigabytes of space.
He doesn't even golf, Steph Curry. He doesn't even golf like Steph Curry. Did you golf? No, not mine. Oh, where do I see it? Yeah, I'm so in love with the process.
Yeah.
I'm just lost in the sauce. Like I have aspirations, but you know, I'm just trying to put one little foot down at a time.
Yeah,
and
take it day by day.
Yeah, because if I reach one person, and I keep reminding me, as long as I make this world a little bit more of a loving, joyful, peaceful place, like with my homie, especially with my homie, right? Then I'm already there. So like, for example, like right now, Grounded only has like 22 followers.
Yeah.
But if I can like trick them into spirituality, or like, and oh my god, once again, I'm always gonna go on this soapbox. Spirituality is not like mumbo jumbo. It's not like strictly mumbo jumbo. Moldavite's like this crystal that like speeds up your karmic cycle so that it makes your life go the direction you want, I think, or the direction of who you are currently. Yeah, it's actually really scary.
Yeah, I think what people think about when spirituality comes up is just zodiac signs. Basically, or like crystals and all that. But it's more than just that.
Yeah, it's the whole cake. It's the whole cake. Crystals is like, to me, crystals like a car. You drive a car, but it's just a tool.
Yeah,
it's not even. It does touches on spiritual dimensions because it's kind of like energies, but it's just a tool. Like there's deeper parts to us as humans. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I have a lot to learn more about that, but Matt has a pretty good understanding of it.
Experiential. No, I just sound really good, but that's because I've done a lot of studies trying to, you know, as a young boy trying to make it off the streets of San Jose. But dude, no, like in spirituality, I was just reading this. It's the whole cake.
Yeah.
It's like I always describe my spirituality as being more grounded. Like it's very focused on inner engineering, like making ourselves the way we want so we can make life the way we want it, and having that deep experiential experience of life. But you know, the right now society's spirituality is just like, it's just saying, you know, be compulsive. You know, like, you know, ride the cycles life gives you. It doesn't push you to your ultimate nature. It doesn't push you deeper, right? So, like, to me, it's like, there's mind, body, emotions, and like spirituality, energy. Spirituality is kind of like right now society's like in the same thing, and these are all paths that you have to build to reach our best selves. And right now we're just stuck at energies, and the energy is not even going anywhere. All the energy is doing is it's just being like, it's just conforming to our likes and dislikes, which isn't true freedom. You're not doing what's needed. You're just stuck in your cycles.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna go on this soapbox, so this is not gonna be my first time talking about how society perceives spirituality and like making it perverted and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where do you see us, John?
Where do I see it? I don't know. I'm kind of like the same as you in a way that I'm just taking it day by day and just enjoying the process right now. Just getting stuff together.
Yeah,
But-
from amethyst to ring
a ring
light to microphones.
Yeah.
We're like in the smallest apartment room ever.
Yeah. But I look forward to more podcasts and like deep talks like this in the future in October. So
Why October? Oh, why are we looking so far into the future?
it's just September 28th, but
Alright.
yeah. You end in there?
I have a bad habit. I just want to keep going.
Yeah. So we gotta
I
end
need
it
to
there.
plan better.
Yeah.
Plan to get
Getting better. 1% every day. 1% every day. That's all.
1%
Yeah.
every day. Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Oh, to YouTube viewers, hey, kick, punch, destroy,
Destroy.
regurgitate.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning
The
in,
like
guys.
button. Oh yeah.
We'll see you guys back on Grounded on the next podcast.
We should have talked about why we were called Grounded. We should have talked about the whole.
Next one.
Next one.
Gotta go to practice.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.